I get to take him back to a hotel with me tonight without kids. How lucky am I? So our precious little girl Adelaide was diagnosed with epilepsy at 7 months old, the same week that Miguel was auditioning for the role of Hamilton. 2 months later, Miguel is in the thick of rehearsals here in New York, and I am hopping a plane to Chicago to try and find our family's new home and school for our son. Miguel called me. He was concerned about a new behavior that Adelaide was presenting with, and we decided he should just take her to the emergency room immediately. That night, I get a call. I'm in Chicago. Miguel is on the phone with our neurologist, and they're informing me that Adelaide is being diagnosed with infantile spasms, which is a really innocuous name for a devastating form of pediatric epilepsy. By the time I was able to get back to the hospital where my daughter was, not 2 days after I had left, she was a shell of the little girl that I had left behind. Since then, we have weathered a roller coaster of treatments, evaluations, and testing. To this day, we still don't have a known etiology for her epilepsy, nor have we had more than 3 months of seizure freedom. I say we because, as so many of you in this room know, epilepsy affects the entire family. When Adelaide is seizing or having a rough day, our world stops, and this includes for our 6-year-old son, Jackson, as well, who now, whenever she has a seizure, stops, sings to her, holds her hand or her foot or whatever he can get a hold of, and it is part of his normal as much as it has become a part of our own. Currently, Adelaide functions much like a newborn. As a result of her seizures, meds, and her unknown genetic diagnosis, she is currently unable to sit. We lost her smile and her laugh a little over a year ago, and she has limited vocalizations. That said, on days like today, I am reminded just how fortunate we are that we're able to hold our little girl and shower her with love. Unlike the song Miguel just sang suggests, we are not, in fact, willing to wait for it, to wait for a cure. I've held my now 3-year-old daughter through too many seizures. I've listened as she shrieks following her seizures, wondering if it was from confusion, pain, or if it was part of the seizure itself. I've watched as she's regressed, losing skills she worked so hard through countless hours of therapy to achieve. I have no idea what she is experiencing because she can't tell me. And it breaks my heart that I can't tell her that it's gonna be okay, because I know tomorrow she's gonna have more seizures. I am her mother and I cannot protect her, so no, I am not willing to wait for it. I am, however, willing and driven to fight for it. On a day-to-day basis, Miguel and I often feel at a loss to help our daughter. There is only so much that we can do for Adelaide. We've exhausted commercially available testing and are close to running out of new meds to try, but we can raise money and awareness for research. Be it through Miguel's platform with Hamilton or my blog and podcast, we try to connect with our epilepsy community and to educate those who don't understand how much havoc epilepsy can wreak on lives. One social media post at a time, one speech at a time, we have to hope that the next donation will be the one that funds the breakthrough we've all been waiting for. I've heard it said so many times that the only thing standing between us and a cure is money for research. Well, tonight we have the opportunity to provide those funds to push research forward, to push science forward, so that it has the chance to catch up to my Adelaide and all of the Adelaides to come before it's too late. The progress made in the last few years is encouraging, but it is not nearly enough. You're all here tonight to support FACES, an incredible organization and a leader in our community. Please dig a little deeper, because you never know. It could be your dollar that makes the difference, and this mama can't rest until it does. So thank you so much to FACES and to Dr. Davinsky for inviting us here tonight so that we could share our story. Now let's raise some money for epilepsy research. Thank you all so, so much.